I'm going to kind of work with a couple of brushes here. Always have at least two brushes that you're working with, a light one and a dark one. And that light one got some green in it for some reason. Okay, so here's my light one. And I just picked up like some straight yellow because I see a little shiny bit right there. You're gonna see all of these little sparkles on your fruit. No white, okay? We gotta do it just with the light color that we have. Look at this, I got distracted and started working on the cup. Okay, now I'm happier. Okay, go back to pear. I'm kind of like the cup a minute ago. You know, my pear is pretty wet, so I'm having a little trouble getting things shoved around. See those nice colors? Okay, I'll make a photo of this and post it up on our assignment page, so you'll be able to see this. Now I'm going to abandon my brushes here, and I've got to come up with some blue and some orange, which I already have to for the complement for the cloth. And so I'm going to pause this and come back with some clean brushes because I've run out of room here. Okay, I'm going to pause. Okay, I'm back. All right, now we're going to work on the cloth. Okay, now when we have our setups in class, I've got orange cloths, I've got gold, I've got purple, I've got blue, I've got red. With these darker colors, we are going to have to use white. Okay, I know I said no white, but we have to. For the same reason that when we were making the violet and the blue on our color chart, we mix up the color, but we need to have like a little bit of white in there just so we could see it, right? Because otherwise you really can't see what's going on. So I have made up some blue that's going to match that tablecloth. It is just the local color. It's not for shininess. It's just like regular blue. So good old Colts blue, okay? And so I've got that color, and I'm going to start out. I'm going to put some blue around these fellows, and I think I'll even try to come up with that table there. Okay, I'm getting pretty close here. I'm going to show you something, you know, as we're working. It's quite important, by the way, and I'm going to try to talk about this again. That when we're looking at this and we're looking at this, you notice how this is nice and upright. And I'm painting this on an easel, but I'm having a little trouble getting to the left side of this because I'm right-handed. So what I'm going to do, I've got my paintbrush all loaded up, and I'm going to stand up and I'm going to kind of go at it from another angle. So that way I could use my dominant hand. It's not out of line even to spin this puppy around. Okay, I think that that's pretty good. I'm going to have to tuck in around this guy because, we've kind of got outside the lines a little bit, but I'm going to talk about that here in a second. Right now, I need to work on this um, cast shadow. So we've got the blue and the white for where the cloth is catching the light. And then the cast shadow, we could just use straight blue. That would work. And that would work, especially when we were working with just analogous colors. And so I could even, just right now, just put something in there that is just like a straight blue. But it's going to look just a little vivid. And if I could put something in it that will dull it down just a bit, then it's going to help. So I'm going to pick up, I've got some orange left over, and from previous painting, when I was working with something orange, the orange cloth, and I've got just a tiny little bit, and I'm going to be like so careful. It's just like on our color chart, when we were working on the color chart, and if you use too much of the complement, especially in those dark colors, it could just go brown. Yeah, and it doesn't even look like blue or violet anymore. So I've put a little bit of that orange into straight ultramarine blue. It was a bit dark, okay, and we've got some light there. And so I put some of my regular blue, my tablecloth blue, in there as well. Water. Oh, I need to make more. Okay. I'm going to do like some little tidying up here so you can see what's going to happen here. Okay. I'm going to pause this. Okay. So that was a little bit of labor, just tidying up edges and making sure that I had a good coat of paint on everything. So this is, you know, this is going to take a while compared to some of the other simple things that we've done. But now I've got a pretty good coat of paint down here. I've got a full range of value on my objects using complementary color. And I can see that there's something kind of brownish in here, and I can feel that warmth of the colors there. I'm going to take a photograph of this and post it up on the assignments page so you'll be able to see this. I still have some work to do down here to fill this in and to think about what's going on in the background. For your paintings, kind of like what the examples that I showed earlier, you know, for example, this one, which turned out nicely, the student decided to go ahead and just use the same color all the way to the top. And that works out really well too, okay? That you know would be fine, and it would save you trying to figure out what to do with what's going on behind it. From my point of view, there's some furniture back there, you know, from my vantage point that I'm seeing that is really dark that I would like to put in there, but I'm just going to leave it, you know, at this stage.